from Nassau in the Bahamas. We welcome you to the Continental Tire Baja Mar champion Baylor in the semis. Erasing an 18-point deficit, Jeremy Roach delivered the game winner at the buzzer. Top 15 matchup underway in Nassau. Mike Roberts, Don Daly, Lucas Santos, your officials, and a number that put him over 1,000 for his college career. Ziegler pulls from deep. And it's short, but it's going to... He was really limited offensively last night. 1 for 9 from the field, but Chaz Lanier, Drew was hoping to see out of that early timeout. Milicic puts it on the deck, and it bounces out, but a couple free portal addition for Tennessee in the offseason. Spent the last 2 years at Sharks last night, and the hero is Jeremy Roach. Misses his first attempt, but O'Meara on the offensive glass as Baylor's first point.
He's got a quick first step, will go right by you.
O'Meara had his third double-double of the early season last night. Off the cylinder. A 10-2 start for Tennessee. Lanier, heat check, on target. 1 for 4 start. It's Milicic. Meshack grabs a second effort. Lanier for 3. Got it again. And they've turned it over 3 times. And you wondered what type of energy they'd come out with after a double overtime game last night. Jeremy Roach, Wright and Celestine, who combined for 31 points as substitutes for Scott Drew. And Wright, the freshman, whistle last night. And that took the Cavaliers out of the game. Lanier on a crossover, works downhill and lays it in. Off the side of the rim. Lanier in rhythm.
Nope.
His first Mivo John Wanna, and Ziegler Johnny on the spot again. Alley-oop. Phillips hammers it through.
Down here in the shooting.
Love bumped. O'Meara.
That's the guy that's got to get going for Baylor.
Oh, so strong.
Milicic was open underneath the basket, just couldn't get it to him.
Ziegler finds Dubar. This time he connects.
And get it right.
Well, Ziegler is the anchor of the Tennessee defense. 3-time SEC all-defensive team, and was the conference. Hey, Johns.
Right, and they'll not panic. I mean, they've been in a situation before, and they saw yesterday they could come back, although it was pretty tough.
And that was partially Tennessee, just a little more physical here at the outset. Meshack reached in on and fouled. Nope.
And you sometimes get a little bit confused when they talk about the draft picks, because there you see his talent gliding to the back.
Ripped down by Milicic. Gainey, another clean look. This time he knocks it down.
These guys, great players.
Long rebound to Lanier. Gainey for 3. O'Meara in among 3 white jerseys, keeps it alive for Baylor, and none misses the runner.
Up at half court just to get a body on him, because once he gets that low, he's unstoppable.
Lanier wraps it in off the feed from
out, swung it and went back door, knowing they were going to overplay Lanier.
Wright glides inside for 2. Chaz Lanier all first half. Milicic powers it up off the window and in.
That's a strong move because they control.
O'Meara steps into a 3. Banks it in. Yes.
Didn't seem to faze him either, almost like he was trying to.
Milicic on the step through, throws it down. Present this first half. Langston Love driving and kicking, deflected. Edgecombe recovers, hands it off to O'Meara, and a foul on the floor.
They don't want to give you those easy points.
Lanier lets it go. Got another one. 6.
Team when he's shooting and making shots, because it opens up the inside.
Gainey reaches in on Robert. Another steal. Ziegler skips it back. Milicic draws the foul. Turn that into 11 points off of those turnovers as Milicic bounces in. Aids in Poland and Belgium. Now a head coach of the Polish national. Ziegler tries from the logo. Didn't put enough on.
I think that's a possession where Wright would have been better off trying to go to the basket, get a layup or a foul, because O'Meara's not really the best outside shooter, but the level has not dropped off really at all.
Loose ball ricochets to Meshack. Around the world and down. Out of the shot fake.
Another one short.
Leans in. This one's perfect. Minutes. They've had multiple lengthy scoring droughts. Gainey. And Love just could not grasp it. Of Kansas, the preseason favorite. Lanier missed it. Phillips soars in for the putback. Peels back. Way off the mark. Celestine grabs the loose ball in some traffic. And an issue.
Wise that you shoot that 10 times. I'm not sure he'd make a second time out of the 10. It was so tough because the defense was right on him.
Dubar. Baylor 7 of 25, 28% from the field. Edgecombe raises up and uses the window for 2.
Nice kick.
Dubar swings it. Meshack rises. That stays in play. That horseshoes off the cylinder. The none miss. The Ojanwana offensive rebound. The Roach miss, but Ojanwana stays. Final moments of the opening 20. It's a Lanier 3 and a Lanier make. He is a newcomer, though. A lot of good freshmen here between the 4 teams. O'Meara draws a foul. Well, that's a start.
Like that, they'll probably call the foul. He did a good job in that first half on one of the plays that went straight. It's not automatic, whereas before it was.
Well, Miami was the champion of this event last year. Tennessee in the driver's seat up 25 as we start this second half. Akpara to the free throw line for 2.
Leave those perimeter players. They're not going to leave Lanier wide open because they know what he's going to do.
The offseason. Felix Akpara at Ohio State last year started.
Let Baylor make some points from the free throw line. But you've got to capitalize.
Down to 5. Ziegler turns. Meshack didn't get it off in time.
He wasn't aware of the shot clock. He should.
We're getting bullied on the glass. Poor transition defense. We have to get better in all those areas.
O'Meara goes off the window.
I'm not sure where that turned. Whoa!
Phillips to Edgecombe. Circus shot. Missed it. Ojanwana grabs the second effort. Roach into trap. This time Baylor breaks it up. Open corner pocket 3 and Edgecombe hits. First 4 games. Lanier misses his first attempt of the second half. Phillips had it knocked loose. Wright picks up Lanier. Fade away from the elbow. Phillips soars in for the stick. Lanier. It won't count. Foul away from the basketball.
People start looking at where do I get away to go somewhere beautifully warm, and we're only, 2 hours from New York. We're 30 minutes from Miami. We just started direct airlift from LA on Alaska and JetBlue. We're super excited about it.
I'm a California-based guy, so
all right,
I mean, a lot better than what you get over there in the Hawaiian Islands. Hey, while we finish up this men's 4-team event this week, as Zakai Ziegler rings it up from long to this event, and then more men's teams will be here next weekend. So you're really just getting this thing off the ground with 10-plus days of basketball here.
Oh, absolutely. ESPN event in the fantasy football draft. We just started that up as well. That's exciting in August. At all different levels.
Yeah, I've been there, but I've not been down on this one.
Next to an aquarium-like setting where you've got different types of birds and parrots. Done the big slides, but have you done the pink flamingo yoga?
I can't say I've done. I've been over there to take, to make sure our guests
here. And Kyle and I have been fortunate to now do this event for 3 years in a row, but there's always something new, right? I mean, you got a new
wonderful. Next year, we've got a new Italian restaurant. We'll be opening next year. We've got an incredible amount of work to do on. We're just so fortunate to have these teams here. We look forward to, as we get in the winter time and the holidays.
His greatest strength, or what was his greatest strength at a young age, and Mr. Rolls
is going to need a huge run here to get back within striking distance before the clock really becomes a factor. Phillips off the heel, but earns himself a pair. Phillips, second year. O'Meara drives it in a crowd. No look pass. Edgecombe on target from long range. Baylor just 4 of 16 from the perimeter.
Excellent ball movement by Tennessee.
This Tennessee program, more victories than any. His coach knocked out his former school on the way to the Elite Eight. Edgecombe hangs, missed it off the glass, rips it away from Milicic, and a finger roll finish. His father, Justin, who's Rick Barnes' associate head coach here at Tennessee.
Baylor does as well in the conference as they think they're going to. You know, that's the thing for you. All those individual awards kind of fall in place because of the team success. I mean,
Edgecombe with an athletic finish.
Yeah.
It's Gainey downhill again. Blocking foul called. Off St. John's in the semis. Only 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting.
You know, I'm a little old school on certain things. One players even have on opposite colors on different feet. It goes back to being a team game or an individual. You're trying to get recognition or whatever the case is. I've heard of stories of that.
Roach elevates and gets the shooter's touch. Good chance it'll be them. Baylor trails by 21 out of the timeout, and they'll get a little close on 15 each of their last 2 games. Went 15 to 29 against St. John's last night. Milicic rolling off the feed from Igor Milicic has had a nice weekend in the Bahamas. Hard not to have a nice week. Had a double-double against Montana earlier this month in this game. Roach lets it fly. Virginia earlier tonight. They'll play another game here Sunday morning against Georgia in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that was a good call. Basically just bang their way underneath the basket.
Nunn recovers. Edgecombe
Pass.
on a bounce. Omer, look out. Tennessee led by 27 out of the break. Gainey late in the clock puts it in.
Yeah,
15 points off the bench for Gainey. Edgecombe elevating and drawing a foul. 12. We'll see him playing for the Bohemian national team again for Tennessee with 4:45 left. As Edgecombe rolls home. Seen a lot of those shots come a little bit short tonight. Second night of a back-to-back. Edgecombe with a nice effort to create the second opportunity. Tennessee takes the clock inside of 4 minutes. Gainey finds Phillips rolling. Phillips, patience in the eye of a storm for 2.
good. And went up with the soft touch.
11 points off the bench for Cade Phillips. Edgecombe, giant steps.
The drive he's made has been going right.
Ziegler blows by Nunn for 2.
I mean, anything they get is kind of bonus. It's more about his leadership on the floor, his passing, his disruptiveness on the defensive end.
Wednesday, and then they got to go to UConn, the back-to-back national champion. Tobago opening night, Virginia last night, Tennessee in this game, and then 6 points, 3 steals. Roach splits the defense. Out to Edgecombe for 3.
Nice.
Ziegler finds Phillips. And young freshman that's put on 10 pounds since arriving on campus. Roach hits the midi. Celestine off the front rim. The Tennessee Volunteers owing from Rick Barnes' 11th ranked Volunteers as they knock off Baylor.